How do you get off this and stay off of it?
You just have to want to get off of it more than you want to be on it, or more than you want to, you know. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel that it's always. I think it can be.
You're a little low.
I'm sorry. I think it can be like, you know, maybe therapeutic, or like, to me, like medication. Maybe it could be, I don't know, maybe it could help some people. So maybe, but if it's not helping you, or if it's, you know, I mean, if you don't want it, then, you know, I think anybody can stop. It's not that great of a high. It's not something that, I mean, at least for me, it's not something that I really crave the high from fentanyl. I fear the withdrawal because it's the worst withdrawal. I've done a lot of opiates, and it's a brutal withdrawal. I couldn't imagine kicking with just, you know, just cold turkey or whatever. I couldn't imagine. You know, fentanyl, it's no, you know, I don't like it.
How's your morning going so far?
Not too bad. You know, getting by.
Yeah. Tell us the situation with you and Alessia.
She left. Not sure where she is. I haven't seen her for a couple weeks. You know, it sucks. It's and at this point, I just you know, hope she's okay and she's inside, and, you know, because it's been really bad weather. Right now, I'm just too. I gotta get my head on me and not be thinking about Alessia, and that's like kind of impossible right now. Because, you know, I said everything makes, you know, we spent a lot of our time together for the past 5 years or so. Especially out here. So, you know.
How many months pregnant is she now? Do you know?
I think about 7. About 7 months.
Yeah, it's tough for her and the baby. For you too.
Yeah, that's.
For those who just tuning in, they don't know your backstory. Can you give them a quick backstory on your life? What led you down this road?
Well, I was. I started using when I was like a teenager, with pills and stuff, and I started doing dope when I was like 20 years old, something like that. But I got sober, and I had like 7 years sober, really sober, and 15 years off of the needle, off of dope and everything, and I relapsed, a few years ago, and pretty quickly after that, I lost my job and broke up with my baby's mom, and medicine, and we within like 2 years we were homeless, and something like that, and maybe less than that, and we've been out here ever since, and you know, at some point, I don't know, at some point the kind of roles kind of flipped and she started supporting both of our habits instead of, initially I supported both of our habits, and which I think is how she wanted it. Certainly made it seem that way, and and then she left. Now I'm homeless.
Is it the dope that keep you numb?
Maybe to some extent for some people. I think it's definitely the dope that helps you, whether it helps you or hurts you, I don't know. It makes you able to not deal with the things in your life that, emotionally that you have to deal with, and that you just kind of put stuff out of your head. That are, things that are uncomfortable to think about, or whether it's bills or relationships or family or whatever. It's just the dope just lets you kind of sidestep it, I guess.
Right. So when you get high, what goes on in your mind when you're high?
Well, kind of whatever I want. I think I kind of focus my thoughts on, for the most part, not as much as like I've been pretty depressed lately, and whether I no matter how much dope I do or whatever, there's nothing to, it gets to a point where nothing's gonna help or hurt, whatever. Nothing, you have to feel, so.
Yeah. What about your family? When was the last time you got in touch with your family?
I see my father every day. I spoke to my mom for the first time in a while about a week or so ago. Not because just because she's in a home or like in a hospital or something, assisted living or something, and so I'm not able to go there. So I don't get to talk to her much, and I don't have a phone. So, but I've spoken to my brother quite a bit recently.
Yeah. If you can go back in time, what would you tell your younger self?
That depends how far back.
Your younger self, before this nightmare happened to you.
It wasn't always a nightmare for me.
The lifestyle that you're living right now, what do you call that lifestyle a nightmare?
Right now, it's pretty bad.
So what would you tell your younger self before you got drenched in your addiction? You wouldn't do anything differently? How have you been surviving in this cold?
I had a rough night or two, but for the most part, it's I do all right with the elements and stuff, that I manage,
Where have you been sleeping?
Well, I've been floating around since I don't really have to have a tent or anything, anymore, or so I just sleep wherever. A couple of nights I stayed inside. I stayed at my buddy's apartment. I stayed at the crisis center one night because I was going to go into treatment, but it didn't work out.
Do you worry about how your kids feel about your struggle that you're having, and how does it affect them?
Yeah, I worry about that. I worry about that constantly.
Got you.
Yeah.
When was the last time you used?
Earlier today. Earlier this morning.
So you feel like, so you're starting to get sick, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we about to wrap the interview up. You know, I understand you're not, you know, in your best mood right now, but a lot of people left positive comments for you, man. What advice do you? What message do you have for those who are rooting for you?
I'm gonna go in treatment and try and get sober and give it a shot, and you know, see what happens. I mean, I'll have some opportunities, and you know, my family's just, you know, been very supportive. So, you know.
So, brother, keep hope alive. All right. AML family, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there. Peace out.
Quiet is driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the fall, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle now, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel I gotta save me from myself. This emptiness, it hurts like hell. My good intentions let me down. I keep getting in my way. My stubborn pride will dig my grave. Leaving behind with every step I take. Yeah, the cycle down, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna